A lot of new players are joining Zenless because of Season 2, and I want to do my best to help more of you not only learn which agents should be a priority on your account, but also why they're so revered by the entire community. In today's video, we'll be covering what I believe are the top 10 agents free-to-play players should prioritize in Zenless Zone Zero. Make sure to keep in mind that this list is not limited to only free agents. This list is meant to be used as a reference or checkpoint for you to recognize the value of each of these agents and how beneficial they'll be to you. The choices I made were not based on just whether or not it made something easier for a player like Astra, but instead providing value as a new player while being worthy of investing for the end game. I also made decisions based on unique agents that help you learn more aspects of the game, from beginner friendly all the way up to advanced. What's best for me is not always what's best for you. Remember that. Now, before we jump straight into the top agents, I gotta be honest with you about something. I swear to you, two Bojangles. I swear to you, Seth was on this list. All right, but wait. Hear me out, okay? I have a valid reason. After careful consideration and being berated by the homies, I realized why I can't tell a season full of brand new players to go learn Seth. So Seth is gonna be my first honorary mention. Without taking too much time, Seth offers players a solid learning curve from beginner all the way to advanced. A great defense unit that provides shields and anomaly boosts to his entire team when played properly. He has a simple playstyle that can quickly evolve into the usual kinds of tech I'm always highlighting: animation cancels, input shortcuts, stun locking and staggering enemies, big shield applications, and he plays perfectly with every other anomaly DPS in the game. But he's not a priority. More like a high tier niche. After Seth, I have Lucy. This one was a slightly difficult decision because most of the community reveres Lucy as the best free-to-play support in the game. And at one point, they believed Lucy was better than Nicole. She offers a general big attack boost that can be applied to any team, has decent quick assist options, doesn't take up too much field time, uses a defensive assist instead of an evasive one, and has 3 pig Pokemon pretty much on the field all the time. You can't go wrong with building her, but I personally believe there's more value in the upcoming characters I'll mention because they offer more than just a general buff. That does not mean you shouldn't build her if you have her. Make sound decisions based on your own account. The last of my honorary mentions is Jafufu, who realistically I would 106% put somewhere in the 4th or 5th slot on this list. But it's not fair of me to give you guys definite advice without Miss Fufu being anywhere close to playable for the lot of you. Now, I personally believe she's going to be an incredibly slept on agent that fuses lighter and trigger into one. She's going to be an amazing off-field stunner who boasts some solid DPS capabilities with those AoE popcorn attacks. It also seems like she's designed to perfectly benefit the Season 2 teams a lot more than most, while potentially bringing some insane value to past agents like the revamped Ellen will be getting soon. I honestly believe those who grab Jafufu will be in a better position than most, but hold that with a grain of salt. We'll revisit this in a few weeks. With those agents out of the way, we can break into some of the most valuable agents in the game. At the time of me making this video, it's incredibly difficult for me to order any list perfectly. No two accounts are the same, but from a free-to-play perspective, there are some characters that are just too damn good not to build. Of course, this is under the pretense you don't have some insane luck to pull whatever you want, when you want, without dropping a dime. First up is Nicole. In my opinion, this should be inarguable and a no-brainer. Nicole is the best free-to-play support in the game. 40% defense shred from a grenade launching suitcase built into her kit. And with the recent uptick in defensive style bosses, her defense shred is sure to come in handy for another reason. She has some of the best CC in the game and practically works with almost every single team who wants it. She has fantastic build options that let you experiment with unique team combos, energy rotations, and even some decently damaging gravity orbs. I can't tell you how many times we've fixed up somebody's account just by building their Nicole. She's a queen. After that, we have Miyabi. I feel like this is also self-explanatory, but TLDR. Miyabi is just the Goku of New Era, dude. There is almost nothing she can't do. If there's something she wants to do, she'll do it. She is the damage ceiling in Zenless Zone Zero. Miyabi also offers a new player-friendly playstyle, easy to use, but seemingly rewards players who dig deeper into her combos and rotations. Beginner Miyabi is already a monster, but advanced Miyabi is like a demon from the 9th hell. Freeze is just broken because it's another way of taking control away from the enemies in the middle of a fight. If the enemy can't move, there's no mechanics to worry about. Once you really start to get familiar with her team combos, you'll even find yourself freezing enemies multiple times inside of a single stun window. Miyabi is genuinely an attack agent disguised as an anomaly who takes advantage of every offensive stat in the game. Somehow, we all love Miyabi over here. Speaking of love, there's no way I'm not slotting Astra as the third best on this list. Once again, something that I mentioned earlier is the fact that Zenless is such a unique game that we could argue all day about who goes where. In particular, whether or not Astra is more valuable than Miyabi or even Nicole. The thing is, it doesn't really matter. Any of these three units being built on your account will be OD. So while Nicole is the best free-to-play support, Astra is the best limited support. She doesn't have a comparable CC to Nicole's or the defense shred, but she does boost your attack to infinity and beyond. She also brings a unique ability to allow your team to use quick assist all the time. Thanks to her passive chords mechanic, Astra turns A ranks into S ranks and S ranks into Super Saiyans. Yes, I stole that from one of your comments in the last video. Astra basically allows any player to cheat how team building works and work it in the player's favor. I'll still stand 10 toes down on the fact you don't need her, but damn does she make everything easier. Next up is Piper, who I believe falls somewhere around the 4th or 5th spot. He is the best A rank anomaly agent and typically your only option for AM based teams without pulling an S rank. Piper is one of the easiest agents to play and learn some simple game mechanics with. She does solid damage, teaches you how to play anomaly teams, can utilize a few different DPS builds, and plays nice with every other anomaly agent in the game. Previously around version 1.2, players received Lucy for free, which basically gave them a complete team combo between Piper and Lucy. Right now, that's not the case. Lucy is no longer free, but I expect Season 2 will give us an A rank for free at some point. If not, you still have the free S rank selector plus the guaranteed 40 pull at the start of the game. After Piper is Pulchra, which originally I had her in the honorable mention section, but after experimenting with her and being shown some new things, I had to bring her up on the list. She is the second best free-to-play stunner in the game by providing some solid off-field functionality. She's easy to play with good damaging build options and has a similar playstyle to Astra. She isn't as inactive though, and frequenting between bringing her on and off the field is important to bringing out her best performance. Pulchra is low-key a monster on your account, so much to the point I'm actually saddened that my free-to-play account didn't get her for free during the event. Thankfully, she's on the upcoming banner with Ishwin and Panda, which should be a solid team for any player. I'm currently testing it on CE server right now, and it's performing incredibly well. Soon enough, you guys will also be able to experience this yourself. Lycan is next, and it's even better that you have the option to get him for free twice, depending on your luck in the banner. Out of every agent in the game, Lycan is who I'd recommend picking up if we're just looking at the value of the 6 standard agents. Ice DPS does have a huge lead in the meta right now for a number of reasons. 90% of in-game is weak to Ice, Miyabi exists, Ellen just got an entire kit rework, Hugo is the single strongest damaging DPS in the game, Freeze Anomaly is broken once you learn how to use it, and some of our strongest supporting rosters synergize the best with Ice DPS. It's only natural that our Wolf Boy pretending to be Jonathan Joestar is a cut above the rest. Yes, I took this exact thing from my previous video because honestly, Lycan is just, it's the same thing. Why would I say anything different? Come on, bro. I'm supporting the Wolf Boy. Picking Lycan right now as your first S rank is never a bad choice unless you're just never, and I mean never, going to use an Ice agent in your life. Then we have Sokaku. This is everyone's little sister. We protect this demon Oni child at all costs. Not that she needs it on the battlefield though. An amazing support for Ice DPS agents, but as of recent, she's been expanding into more and more team comps thanks to players finally revisiting her kit. She provides a universal attack boost, multiple quick assist, freezing options just like the previously mentioned Miyabi, and she's one of the only non-defensive agents that has what's called a heavy parry. What that means is that whenever Sokaku parries an enemy's heavy attack, it will only consume 1 assist point instead of 2. So where someone like Lycan can only parry 3 times before you run out of assist points, Sokaku can do it 6 times on her own. This leads directly into some of the newer build options we've been experimenting with on the channel, like AM or Impact Sokaku. With the right disk drives, W engine, and a few substats, your Sokaku can fit into almost any team you need her to. Hopefully that wasn't too long for you guys to listen to, but That's the end of the video. My agents might differ from yours, which is totally cool. The whole goal is to get new players coming into Season 2 more familiar with their best options based on which teams they choose to focus on. If you prefer Astra over Nicole or Lucy over Sokaku, that's cool too. Make sure you listen to the player asking the question and help them versus just telling them some nonsense about pull XYZ, don't worry about anything else. Which is a huge mistake we all have to stop making, by the way, in any of these gacha games. As I mentioned before in the Astra video, she's absolutely bonkers, but not everybody benefits or wants Astra because she doesn't fit with their account's playstyle. Some people like playing with everyone on the team. Others enjoy using their 1 DPS and building a team with agents that take the least fill time possible. At the end of the day, play what makes you have the most fun. If, however, you need some more help with your Season 2 decisions, then you can check out one of these videos here, wherever I put it. Season 2 of Zenless Zone Zero is almost here, and that means I'm one step closer to Street Fighter Abuba Girl and buffed up Ellen. Now subscribe, or YouTube will never tell you that I uploaded. Smell you later.